Massachusetts. We're in front of the Chicopee Street burial ground. This is the oldest burial ground in Chicopee. It's a Protestant one. And I'm here not to talk about the cemetery, but to talk about all the burial grounds inside of Chicopee. And there are very, very many of them. This is the Protestant one. It's the first one. It might typify a lot of cemeteries in Chicopee. About 25 stones inside of here, 25 barrels inside of here were from a cemetery that used to be in Chicopee, no longer is there. It's called the Pine Grove Cemetery. Those stones were moved in the 1890s. The barrels were moved. They had no stones because anyone with a stone out of that set from Pine Grove Cemetery would go up to the Sally Falls Cemetery. Okay, well, I'm going to speak from here for the rest of the time. The other Protestant cemeteries include the Fairview Cemetery, made by Chicopee in 1870 as a new cemetery and renamed in 1890. And also we'll call the Holy Rosary Cemetery Protestant, but it's really some kind of Polish National Catholic. But they bought land from this cemetery in order to get a lot of more space. And Maple Grove Cemetery is a cemetery that's still there. It's very old, and it counts as a town cemetery where all Potter's Field and paupers were buried. Also the East Street Cemetery on East Street, which is locked like this one, the only two locked ones. Now, there is a Catholic burial outside of a cemetery. It's right in front of the Holy Name Church on South Street. There's two priests buried there. They were not the first priests. They were the fifth and the seventh priest, I believe. But it's good to visit there, Father Healy and Father Robinson. All right, and the Catholics had a lot of cemeteries, including very old ones. The Calvary Cemetery on the southern tip of Chicopee is extremely old, from about 1852, and the predecessor, St. Matthew, is right over the border in Springfield. And those were ancient. And I give a history of Chicopee Cemetery talk, and of course this was on it, but the Catholic ones are separated from the Protestant one because there's so vast amount of information. All right, now Chicopee also has the St. Stanislaus Cemetery, and this year, 2024, they're celebrating their 100th anniversary. And I'm going to have a tour there. And they also have the St. Patrick's Cemetery. Last year, in 2023, they celebrated the 150th anniversary of the cemetery, and I had a tour there, and people very much enjoyed that. Now, St. Anne's Church uses the St. Rose Cemetery in South Hadley. Now, there's two Jewish cemeteries in town. The Sons of Zion Synagogue of Holyoke has the Sons of Zion Cemetery in Fairview, and then the Rodfi Shalom Synagogue of Holyoke has the Rodfi Shalom Cemetery. And that's special also this year because it's celebrating its 100th anniversary of the cemetery. And there's two people that were at least two people buried on the town farm, or the Poor People Farm. And then there were maybe a couple of Native Americans, right? And the last one to mention, it was the first cemetery that I ever gave a tour in Chicopee, and that's the St. Rose de Lima Cemetery. I like that one very much out of all of my saved it for last reason, because it's very beautiful. I had a great tour there from the church and school area all the way to the cemetery area and back, and many people enjoyed it. That cemetery is filled up with, I believe, 8 pastors of the St. Rose Church are buried there, and all of them are called Monsignor, which is a high-level compliment. It's a special title, and those 8 have it. That's incredible. Usually, one church that's 150 years old might have 1 Monsignor. They had 8. That's an amazing level. Now, I hope you go see these presentations. You can read about them on my webpage. I might repeat them in the near future, but not anytime soon. Thank you very much.